Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Jeff from Mysteel's iron ore department, here to give you the latest on China's ferrous market. Let's dive in. China's ferrous market experienced rising pressure over the past week due to deteriorating steel fundamentals and the recent absence of macro stimulus measures. Downstream construction activity recovered only slowly, while the lack of significant production cuts added further weight to steel prices. In contrast, iron ore outperformed, climbing to a 6-month high on expectations of a rapid rebound in hot metal production following the National Military Parade. Sentiment was also lifted with the release of the 25 to 26 work plan for stable growth in the steel industry. Market rumors of anti-involution policies for 9 industries and rising expectations of U.S. Federal Reserve rate cuts. Steel fundamentals, on the other hand, continued to weaken, with a further increase in total steel inventories. Steel supply fell mainly due to environmental restrictions and shrinking steelmaker profits. But this still failed to offset the decline in steel consumption. Specifically, downstream projects in the Beijing-Tianjin-Hebei region have been widely suspended. This, coupled with tighter transportation controls in China's northern regions, accelerated steel inventory accumulation over the past week. In addition, with the gradual resumption of construction projects and a recent marginal improvement in funding, rebar demand is expected to recover, but the strength of that recovery remains uncertain at the moment. Production at mini mills and integrated mills decreased slightly due to weakening profitability and environmental restrictions. In particular, hot metal output fell sharply, which exceeded market expectations and weighed on raw material performance last week. Against this backdrop, the first round of coke price cuts was launched as steelmakers sought to control raw material costs amid weak downstream procurement willingness. In contrast, iron ore outperformed despite a marginal rise in total portside inventories. The momentum mainly came from expectations for a quick resumption of blast furnace production this week and pre-holiday replenishment narratives. Looking ahead, finished steel is expected to underperform, primarily due to the ongoing inventory increase and lack of confidence in downstream sectors during the peak season. Raw materials are likely to find support from the resumption of hot metal production and current supportive macro sentiment. Combined with the anti-involution 2.0 narrative, these factors are expected to keep the ferrous market highly volatile in the coming weeks. Thanks for tuning in to this week's China Ferrous Market Update. We will see you next time.